All right. We're going to give it a couple minutes, and then we'll get started tonight. Welcome. I told you guys I was coming back. I'm not playing. It's time for me to start coming live on YouTube. I actually am enjoying this format. Feels kind of like what I'm used to doing on TikTok, but I like it a little bit better actually. I actually have a little bit more freedom over here, a little bit more control. Um, it's all cool, all good. So I'll do my intro once or twice to give you guys a couple of minutes to come on in, and then we're going to get started. If you saw the thumbnail for today's show, you know we're going to be talking about Jamal Bryant's infamous dress. I call it the butt naked dress. I don't know if you guys have seen it on the thumbnail. I've done this show on my on TikTok already, but I thought I'd bring it over here to YouTube to see what you guys are. What are your thoughts on this thing? It's going to be a quick show. I'll try to get you guys in and out in about half an hour. I'm not new to YouTube. I got about close to 7,000 subscribers. Thank each and every one of you that have decided to just subscribe for my shorts, for my videos, for my interviews, and now for my lives. I thank each and every one of you. For the people that are coming in, go ahead and hit that thumbs up as you're coming in. It just helps to push me out to the algorithm. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the infamous Jamal Bryant wife's naked dress. I'm actually going to bring up Erica Campbell as well. If you guys remember, she got into just about the same level of scrutiny with regards to an outfit that she chose to put on as a member of clergy or as a gospel artist. So we're going to discuss that. I think it's a great topic for Christians and non-Christians alike with regards to how people feel that are we policing women's clothing, or what exactly are we doing with regards um, to what's allowed, or what's great and what's not so great with regards to what women are supposed to be wearing. We don't. I rarely see men's suits being scrutinized inside of the pulpit. So I think it is kind of interesting, rather interesting, that we are. That people have taken the stance that they've taken for or against Jamal Bryant's wife naked dress, because that's all I'm going to call it, is a naked dress. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to come on in the room, and then we'll get started. Again, this is, what's today? Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. It's your boy Marquise, and my live is always the place to be. Come on in and make yourself a friend, because you and I have unfinished business. So give you guys a couple minutes to come on in, and we're going to get this thing started. If you guys are going to be watching this in the replay, please just let me know that you were there. Leave a comment or two so that I can respond to you as well. I haven't developed a full schedule as to when I'll be coming onto YouTube. I go on TikTok, same username, Faith and Bishop 2, every Friday night, 8:30 Central Standard Time until midnight. And then I come back on Sunday for a subscriber only Sunday. I am relatively new. Hey! All right, hit that thumbs up. Sonya, you found me. You found me. Hey. Look, I only need you here. You know what I'm saying? It is so good to see you. I have been missing in action on TikTok. Well, TikTok has been messed up for the past couple of days anyway. But what's going on with my mother-in-law. The status is just about the same. But I'm feeling better. I was sick earlier in the week. I got just a little bit of sinus pressure left, but I feel much better. I'm about 85-90% better. So I thought I would come over here and start going live on this side, YouTube, and I'm actually enjoying it. I got a couple people to come in on yesterday. Again, I'm not announcing it on TikTok at all. I'm just letting it just grow organically. So we'll see how this thing goes. Yesterday just turned into a random show. I had people just coming through, just asking the most random more questions. They asked about my music, what kind of music I like, what type of movies, that kind of thing, and it was fun. So I said, I'm just gonna keep hitting this button, and we're gonna have us a good time. Yeah, Bishop is doing great now. He was ill. About the same amount of time as me, but you know how kids are. They don't get as bad off as I am or was. But yeah, he's doing much better. His appetite was never affected at all. But yeah, I was down bad. We have that adjustable bed, so I put it all the way in hospital mode. The video that you saw, it was only exaggerated a tinge. Because the oxygen was about the only thing that was exaggerated. Everything else was pretty much real. I was making everybody miserable. This is why I don't like to get sick. When I get sick, I'm ready to write my last will and go up yonder. And that's the way I was feeling. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. How is the weather, Sonia? We just went through what should have been an ice storm. We got a couple little not black spot, but ice spots in the road, and the school shut down, but we were fine. But they're saying that we're about to have another Arctic blast coming through over this weekend, so we're going to see how this thing go. They were crazy yesterday, and Rebecca was telling the truth. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. We got a couple of people in the room. Please let me know who you are, so I can shout you out as well. I am Marquise. For anybody that does not know me, I have about growing here on YouTube. I'm approaching the 7,000 mark, so I thought I would start spending a lot more time over here on YouTube. I am becoming quite frustrated with TikTok. They've sold it to the U.S. and it's just pretty much not the same app that it used to be. Even before we started glitching. And I'm just not so in love with it. I'm falling out of love with it. I'll continue to do the shows over there for as long as people want to see me, but I really want to grow on this app to the point where I'm here more than I am there. But I do understand that it takes some time to get in, get things going and to get a rhythm and a plan together. Because right now I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. I'm just hitting the button and just doing whatever I want to do. And hoping that people are entertained while I'm doing it. I've been putting up shorts. I try to go live. I've gone live. This is like my third time this week going live, and I try to just sit here about half an hour, just shooting a breeze, just talking about whatever people want to talk about, old topic, new topic, random things. And then I just let you guys go, and I'll just continue to go until people become more familiar and start looking forward to seeing me over here as they do on the on the TikTok side. But that's how it goes. Oh, well, I'm glad you're doing okay, Sonia. I don't know if how the weather is going to be for you, but I'm just happy to see you. We got a couple people in the room. Please make sure you're hitting that thumbs up to push me on in the algorithm. I am Marquise. For anybody that doesn't know me, I am here on YouTube. I'm here on TikTok as well. Same username everywhere, Faith and Bishop 2. Hi, I'm Marquise. And my live is always the place to be. Come on in and make yourself some friends, because you and I have unfinished business. I talk about any and everything. There is no subject that is off limits. There's no question that you cannot ask. And I don't mind the trolling at all. Go ahead and troll away. That's just the way that things go. Tonight, I wanted to visit a couple of topics or revisit a topic over here. I've already done the full show with regards to Pastor Jamal Bryant wife. If you guys are familiar, she ended up in a lot of controversy because she wore what I'm calling a naked dress, but it was basically an illusion gown. Oh, fashion police for sure. And she has yet to take a stand on her faith, which is more important than defending a dress. Oh, wow. Sonia, you coming in strong. Oh, okay. So you guys have seen, I know you've seen her. They've been making their rounds on social media. I've seen them on the Tamara Hall show, and you're absolutely right. They have really just made a moment of this naked dress. I can remember when not Erica Badu, listen to me. I can remember, they got a fictional world you'd love to visit. Oh, that's cool. Add a question sticker. Hold on. Oh, cool. Hold on. It's allowing me to add questions. It looks like the features here are starting to improve. Uh, hold on. Did you did it was Jamal? Hold on. I'm adding a question, people. Give me a second. Did you think Jamal Pastor? Got to put that up. Pastor Jamal. Hold on, people. Jamal Bryant. I hope I'm spelling that right. It doesn't look right. Hold on. Bryant wife. Address was inappropriate. I'll just say okay because we're running out of space. Okay, we got it. Haha! Look at me learning things. I told you it's always trial and error over here. It looks like this thing is giving look at that. All right. The question is here for you all as you're coming in. Just tap it and leave your answer. Uh, Thank you so much. Yeah, we're doing good. Back to normal here, Pineville, Alexandria area. Okay, that's good. I'm glad the weather's holding up for you. Very, very good. Okay, the question is here for anybody that's coming through. We're going to talk real briefly about Jamal Bryant's wife. I see that Sonia has already taken a stance. Sonia, do you personally think the dress was appropriate or inappropriate for a first lady? I personally think it was highly inappropriate. I understand that it was an illusion. We had a few power outages. Only one day out of school. Yeah, our kids were out of school. They weren't actually even out of school. They had like a 2 hour delay, which caused a big ruckus with us trying to get Bishop to daycare. But yeah, we didn't even have a day out of school. Did you get actual snow? Because we only got a little bit of ice here and there. We didn't even get an inch or anything. It was whack. Very, very disappointing. All right, for people that are popping through, this is the topic of the night. We're talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife, infamous dress, the black and it was black and nude. The black and nude dress, although she wasn't nude, I do understand what an illusion gown is. The issue I have with it is her husband is a pastor. She is technically a first lady, and I do actually think she's the assistant pastor at this church. I'm okay with a sexy Christian. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Christian myself. My wife, I don't mind her being or dressing sexy, you know what I mean? But I do think there's a time and a place for everything. And I do feel that when you are elevated to a certain space, especially in a church where you are a leader in the church, I just think there are certain things that you simply cannot do or should not be doing. You're supposed to be an example. You know what I'm saying? I thought the dress was fine. The dress looked nice on her. It was, but to me, it just felt very Beyonce, very Tony Braxton, very Cardi B. And it was very the just the style of the dress. It was like a boomerang to the area. You know what I mean? And when I looked at the dress, my eyes immediately went there. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that was the idea behind it. And when she turned around and you saw the back, I just thought it was just too far. You know what I mean? I don't you making me lust after you as a as a first lady or the pastor wife. I just think it's too much. What I thought was even worse, Sonia, was Pastor Jamal getting in the pulpit, and rather than trying to save souls, you're defending your wife, and then promoting people getting divorces. If you have a booger that don't nobody want, or don't nobody want to look after, you need to trade that booger in and get you another. You know what I mean? I just thought that was where things went from bad to worse. Of course, you had to know that this dress was going to be controversial when she put it on. You know what I mean? And for you to spend that much time in the pulpit, taking swings at people rather than using it to save souls, I just thought just spoke to you being a lot more worldly than you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Um, Y'all invite your friends over here. It's just family. I know that's right, Sonya. I need to start letting people on TikTok know this is where I'm hiding out at. Maybe tomorrow I'll let them know that this is where I'm hiding out at. I mean, you are representative of Christ, right? Great comment, Sonya. That's the way I feel about it. I just feel like you're supposed to be bringing the world to the church, not the other way around. And I just felt like that dress, that get up was just all world and no church. It just did not. There's a way to be sexy without being overtly sexy, without doing that. Again, it takes me back to Erica Campbell's, and it's on the thumbnail for this particular live. She had on a white dress, turtleneck, sleeved. It was cut off, below the knees, and she had on some nice shoes. Turtleneck, and people lost their minds behind it. And I thought, okay, it's a beautiful dress, and the only reason these people are losing their minds is because she has a beautiful Coke bottle shape. You know what I mean? And I thought that people were, taking it too far, and they did. I thought it was too far. She was completely covered. You know what I mean? But I think we do, especially in the black church, have a tendency to try to police women's bodies, and I think that is wrong. But I don't think that people were wrong for criticizing her for wearing an illusion gown, because the purpose of the illusion gown is to appear naked. So why are you attempting or wanting people to even think that you don't have on clothes, or that there's nothing under what they're perceiving? You know what I mean? I just thought it was too much. I thought it was too much, and I just thought it was too far. That's certainly my opinion. Anybody that's here, feel free to disagree. I'll be happy to read your comment and respond accordingly. But I just thought it was too far. I really did. I thought it was too far. And I thought it was highly inappropriate and unbecoming of a first lady, and him as a pastor. I just thought it was very unbecoming. And again, I don't think much of him to begin with. He's the only thing I know him for is controversy after controversy, children out of wedlock, divorces, everything that is not of God. You know what I mean? I've been side-eyeing Pastor for quite some time. So I'm not surprised, just very, very disappointed. And for them to take the controversy on tour just felt very intentional. You know what I mean? It just, you wanted the attention, even if it was negative, because hey, all press is good press, even if it's bad press. Some people think that So you got just sleet and snow. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hopefully we'll get something. You know what? Because of the way that I work, snow doesn't mean much, and it actually just creates more inconvenience for us because the kids have nowhere to go and they're in the way. So I used to appreciate snow days, but not so much. And I don't like snow at all. You know what I mean? It's great for me to go out there and take a picture or two, but after that, I come right on back in the house and get in the heat. You know what I mean? My prayer is that we just don't lose heat or power. You know what I mean? So, and forgive me, people. I'm bouncing between the comments and the subject matter. That's pretty much how I talk anyway. So we'll get back on topic if and when we need to. But anybody that wants to pop in, ask a question, say anything, we're just round robining it right now. It's all cool, all good, all cool. So that's what I wanted to say on that. Sonia, what were your thoughts? I hope you've seen my video that I put up with regards to the guy that had his son. They were under the blanket together, and the mom walks in recording it, and she's basically saying, "You guys are, because the son's 20. What are you guys doing under the cover? You guys are too grown for this. Blase, blase." And the dad is like, "Oh, I was just watching him. We were watching his phone. Did you? What did you think of that?" That whole video, it just gave me the creeps. I just did not. And I actually saw. I don't know how true it is. I hadn't went in to try to verify it, but they claimed that he was like a youth coach, and they have stripped him of that position behind all the controversy that has come along or come behind that particular viral moment. I just feel like everything is not meant for the internet. It may, it could have been innocent, but I just didn't. It just didn't look that way. You know what I mean? And it just put a very sour taste in my mouth. The dialogue that they were having, the dad is saying, "Oh, you gonna take this?" You know what I mean? Take what? And why are y'all under the covers? Why can't you watch the phone on top of the covers? What were you all watching that needs to be watched under a cover? To me, all of it just screamed, this is inappropriate. You know what I mean? And he looked guilty. His voice was elevated, and the son they just looked like they gotten caught. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I got from it. Okay. We're back to the. So let me know what you think of that, Sonia. This is a comment from Sonia. For those of you who are watching it back, you won't be able to read the comments, so I'm reading them off to you as well. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments if you're watching the replay, and I'll definitely respond to them as well. It's just a way to grow the community and to get some engagement and to get these lives pushed out a little bit more. It doesn't matter if you're a leader or not. Just the mere fact that you're given the illusion of loving the Lord and slapping it down by wearing the dress. I like your thought process. I was hoping that I wasn't just being a prude, Sonia, but I agree with you totally. Why do you want to appear naked? Period. I feel like that same dress would have been just fine in a solid color. It did not have to appear to be naked for it to be a nice dress. She had a nice body. It fit her very well. And I just felt like it could have been red or blue or any color without it appearing to be nude, and it would have been just as nice. That's just my thought around it. I just don't think. I just thought it was highly inappropriate. To me, though that type of wear is reserved for a stage or a show. Or one of these, worldly celebrities, not a first lady of anybody's church. That's definitely my thought around it. I thank you for that, Sonia. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't know. I just can't. I can't get with it. Just call me a prude. Very, very vanilla. I'm just old fashioned, or just old. I could just be old. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I think it's inappropriate as well. We got a couple people here. Please read the comment. Leave your thought as well, so we can respond to it as well. Feel free to disagree with me. That's where I am. I'm striking down that dress, as is my guest, Miss Sonia. Who knows me from the other side, from TikTok. Again, I'm just hiding out over here. As for Pastor Bryant, he showed me where his priorities are when it comes to soul winning, healing, and delivering people. May God truly step in. I absolutely agree with you on that, Sonia. This it's just I could not believe that man spent that much time battling with people and putting people down. I didn't like that part either, where he was saying, you ain't never had nothing, you ain't never been nowhere, this, that, and the third. I was like, and then I didn't like the fact that he was like, nobody's talking about that she raised $4 million. Okay, did she raise $4 million before or after or because of this naked dress? You know what I mean? It just sounded like prostitution to a degree. You know what I mean? It was ridiculous. It was a public stunt, if you ask me, said Sonia. I agree with you, Tanya. It just felt like a publicity. Publicity, that's what you said. I'm sorry. Me and my literacy is not cooperating today. It felt like a publicity stunt. It absolutely did, in my opinion, as well. I just very sour taste in my mouth. Very, very sour taste in my mouth. I did not like it at all. Did not like it. It was a no for me. Um, yeah, I just I couldn't get with it. It was a no for me. Say what they want, dress it up however they want to. It's just a no for me. I'm sorry. All right, we're at the 25-minute mark. I said I was going to try to do these shows about half an hour a day until we get some people in the room, until people know that I'm here. I kind of like it. I've been doing them on my lunch breaks, my actual lunch breaks, although today I couldn't. So I think I'll circle back. You guys have not been seeing me, or you haven't been seeing me, Sonia. You know the circumstances with regards to my in-laws. So we got a lot of that stuff going on in the background. So I just haven't had any time, or not even been home to go live because of it. So please keep her in your prayers. Again, we're trying to maintain some level of privacy, or at least out of respect for, well, not necessarily my wife because she doesn't care, but we have some other people that they want privacy, but they seem to be able to be public with whomever they want to be, but they don't want me to be public. So you know how people are. But you guys know what you know. And, inside of my closed setting on Sundays, I'll be able to share a little bit more. But just please keep her in your prayers. You know what I mean? It's been a very difficult couple of weeks for us. My wife especially, and Faith to a degree, although we've been shielding her from much of it. But just keep us lifted up. One thing I want people to know is that life is so short. You know what I mean? And to never take tomorrow for granted. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow may never come. You know what I'm saying? I'll share this as we're getting ready to close. One of the conversations I had with my mother-in-law, one of the things that she said to me was, I'm going to talk to you later, Marquise. And I'm still waiting on it. You know what I mean? Some of the most beautiful things she said to me prior to what she's going through. I was with her, and she was with her nurse. She says, the nurse walks in the room. She goes, "This is my son-in-law." Mind you, I've been there all night. She goes, "He's the best." And it just it meant the world to me at that time, and even more now that we're, unfortunately in the position that we're in. I will say that there have been conversations that she and I have had that at a future date I'll be able to reveal and talk about in depth. That you just would not imagine, and that I didn't know that I would even have the strength to sit through those conversations. They'll be reserved for a very special day, and I'll be able to share at a future time. But I thank God for giving me the strength and the power and the fortitude and the ability to be there for her, to have those conversations. So. I'm sorry to have to end on such a serious moment, but yeah, that's where we are. Listen, my oldest daughter gets in the bed with me on top of the covers to have her mommy. I need a little comfort, but that looked wrong on every level. Yeah, I'm with you. Yes, all solid wood have maybe been better. Yeah, I agree with you, Sonia. Sonia's we're moving on, moving back to the topic with regards to the parents. And again, Sonia, I'm not against kids jumping in the bed. Faith never does it. You know what I mean? Except maybe we have an extreme storm or something like that. But Bishop absolutely still gets in the bed. He has this thing where he gets up about 5:30 in the morning. He'll get up. He won't for whatever reason just take himself to the bathroom. Although he passes right by one because we have split bedrooms. He'll pass by the bathroom on their side and come in the room and bother us. So we'll tell him, hey, go to the restroom. He'll go to our restroom, and then he'll grab Jennifer's cell phone and then get in the bed with us. And we're too sleepy at that time to throw him back out or take him back to his room. So oftentimes he'll nap with us until, and that's only about an hour, and then it's time for him to get up and get ready to go to school. So I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But what that grown man was doing just felt wrong. You know what I mean? It was, why are you under the covers? You know what I mean? He was on Housewives, so what does that tell you? I did not know that. Are you talking? Was Pastor Jamal was on Housewives? Oh, that explains everything. I love the way that we're able to bounce from subject to subject in the comment section. This is so cool. I cannot wait until we get a wider audience and I'm able to really handle Potomac. Oh, I didn't know. I've never watched. The only one I'm guilty of watching for a few years was Atlanta, and that's when Nene and Portia and not Jenna Gill, Keith Sweat's wife, the pretty one, the Blasian woman. Where I don't even remember her name. Those were the seasons I watched, but I hadn't watched any of the other ones. I didn't know that they were. Yeah, if he's on Housewives or she's on Housewives or they're on Housewives, then that explains everything. But yeah, I love the comment that you had with regards to the parent, to that dad in that blanket. Again, it's just something was very sinister about it. And the way that he was shuffling. You know what I mean? Okay, this may be too much information, but I have been caught. Me and my wife in the past have been. People have walked in on us. You know what I mean? I understand what it is to be, trying to. What you did not ever see was the covers come down. You know what I mean? Or her to even attempt to pull the covers off them if it was such a joke. You know what I mean? And for that reason, that's what felt so sinister. It felt like it was some shuffling or pulling away. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. It was just not right. And if there's any truth to him being taken off of this off his coaching duties with the youth, then I'm all for it because it was wrong. And mom, I just thought that video just never should have made it to the internet. Thank you so much for your prayers, Miss Sonia. Please keep us lifted up. You know what I mean? I'll say this. As a Christian, I've never been at a loss as to what to pray for. And at a later date, I'll be able to get into the finer details of this. And I've landed. DP has been really great. He sent this beautiful prayer my way via TikTok. And I'm saving it because I'm going to use parts of it for a future date, a future moment. But I was at a loss as to what to pray for, just based on the circumstances, and I just landed on my prayer is whatever your will is, let it be done, because I don't want to pray, or I just didn't know how to pray for this particular set of circumstances. You know what I mean? So praying for healing hearts, acceptance, and whatever God's will is, to let it be done. That is the prayer I have, because that's all I have left to give with regards to that particular matter. So I'll keep you all updated with as much as I can. Yeah. Yeah, she loves you and loves loves how you love her daughter and kids. You're absolutely right, Sonia. One of the last things she said to my wife before she got into where she is, she goes, "You better take care of my son-in-law." And I loved it. I was like, "Yep, you better listen to her. She knows." She knows I'm the cream of the crop, if I must say so myself. So, I did put up a new video on TikTok. It's just a nice little moment where I was able to bring up. Well, I won't spoil it. So check it out. I think I may have uploaded here as a short as well. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I've been so out of it. So I couldn't tell you all what's going on TikTok or in the world. I've just been so enmeshed in my own, personal family stuff right now. And I do apologize for it, but I'll be back on it. I'll be back doing what I love and back to handling business, especially on this side, because I absolutely want to grow on the YouTube. And I want to grow this audience to the point where I'm able to come up here and do just what I'm doing tonight, where we'll bring up topics, I'll roll them out, and we'll get to talking and chatting back and forth and just having us a great time. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know what I just hit, but something just happened. All right, with that, it is past my time. I said I was going to stay 30 minutes is 35 minutes. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for dropping by. Thank you all for hitting that thumbs up button. For the people that did, please share me out. Let them know that I am here. And I'm here to stay this time. So I will continue to do lives here on YouTube. For the people that show up, I'll start advertising a little bit more on TikTok as well. I'll try to come up here, like I say. I kind of like these 30-minute stints where I'm not, completely